Hello, my name is Roy. I started my Wings mobile detailing franchise business through the Veterans Program in Grand Prairie, Texas. I was in the U.S. Navy 8 years, and then I worked for ExxonMobil 16 years before I retired, and I wanted to, start my own business. I decided that Wings Mobile Detailing was a, very good franchise opportunity. Had a very good organization, good setup, good operations manual. Very much into manuals and having a good systems in place. So I really like that about Wings Mobile Detailing and decided to join as a franchisee. The reason I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, have my own business, I grew up, my father had a service station, and I started working when I was 12 for him, and I worked there several years. So, my dad got me started in entrepreneurship very early, taught me how to manage a business, how to do bookkeeping, taught me the value of getting up early in the morning, getting to work, and taking care of the customer. That service is always, service is king. My dad's motto was, we strive to please, service is our motto. So that's what I learned from. And I grew up like that. Even while serving in the Navy, while working at any job that I had, I always had that same attitude. To be totally honest, my first 2 weeks were a little, I'm not going to say overwhelming, but they were whelming because I was managing my time and get so many phone calls. The first month was better than I expected. And then we started operations officially April 20th of this year. Started getting customers, I believe that day, if I remember. I believe that day we started getting calls. I have a full-time detail technician that I brought on at the very beginning, sent him through the training videos. My day-to-day looks like starting in the morning, checking the schedule. Throughout the day, I am taking calls. So I go on there and make sure there's no conflicting, there's no schedule conflicts. We can service any vehicle. We have done semi-trucks. We have done, all types of SUVs, vans. We can service boats. We can service airplanes. There is a airport right here in Grand Prairie that we're trying to get some set up with them. We can do RVs. Having a professional website, really, I've gotten a lot of compliments on the website, and hey, you guys got, you got your packages there, the prices, everything where you can book yourself. So having all that set up, people really, customers really like that. Yeah. The whole professional experience of the whole, from booking your car, getting a text or an email saying we're on the way, getting we're actually on the way, getting something the day before, all that really makes the customer feel very comfortable. The Wings Academy is a system of videos and quizzes that when you watch the video, you do your training and then you take a quiz on that. It applies to the chemicals you need to buy, getting your van set up. There's videos for actually detailing a vehicle, boats. The Wings Academy videos cover everything you need to know. There are several videos for just the technician, for the employees, how to, how to detail a car. The video, when I hired Matt, my detail technician, I said, this is how we're going to do it. I'm not coming up with this program myself. We already have something that works. We know it works. So this is what we're going to, we'll do this. And that's what's worked for us. Yeah, right now we're using a ProMaster City, it's a 2017 van. It is fully self-sufficient. We have a 65-gallon water tank mounted in the van. We have a generator. Water tank has a pump on it. Pretty much use the video that we get from the Wings Academy on setting up the van. So to make it totally self-sufficient, we are fully self-sufficient. We can pull up in any parking lot, anywhere. The team is very efficient. My technician, he knows he does not have to be concerned with any, he doesn't need anything when he comes up to your house. When he comes there to do the job, he's got everything he needs to do it. So he doesn't have to worry about anything. Veterans are a natural fit for, I think, a Wings franchise. being entrepreneurs, period. Did two deployments to the Persian Gulf. Learned a lot in the Navy. I learned electrical work, learned how to be organized. To say I grew up with a dad who was very organized. My dad was Army, so he was pretty military, had his own business. So I was already like that, but learned responsibility and how to, one thing that the military just re-emphasized being of service to others and always looking out for your shipmates and, being responsible, being on time, being clean and neat, always having a good appearance. I must admit, a lot of times you don't even realize that you're getting it. But once you get out and or even while you're in, you see other people around you and you like, there's something different about me. It's not like an arrogance. It's not an attitude. It's just, I'm different. I just see a difference in me where a lot of people don't have that, So, and people will also come up and say, were you in the military? And you'd be like, yes, I was. So to others, I always like that. I've always liked making people happy through good service. For a customer, that makes me feel good. It really makes me feel good is when somebody says, I really appreciate what you did for me. You did a good job. Thank you. That makes me feel good. That really makes my day. Like I say, we've had, our reviews are top rated. We, like I say, we're, averaging like 4.8, 4.9. So we're doing really good. I've even got a couple of calls from people saying, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I'm very happy with your service. My goals for growth are exponential, I would say. Right now we have one van. We have one area. Plan on going real soon into at least two more areas, like the ones on like to the east and west of me. 5 years from now, I'd like to be 4 or 5 vans and have have them busy every day. Those are the things we're working on now. Going to start now that we've gotten established. Going to start concentrating and really getting into the some of the corporate type accounts. I highly recommend Wings Mobile Detailing. Especially for veterans, the price is good. It's something you can get into without $1 million, $250,000. So many franchises, they're good, but they're very expensive. If you can start a business for the least amount possible, that's the way to do it. So that's why I highly recommend Wings, because it's the price is just not outrageous, and you can get into it for a pretty low price and get started and get rolling.